Okay guys, this is the solution of your exercise. For number 10, we go to the textbook first ya. When values of LGY plot against LGX, a straight line is obtained. Passing through 0, 0.2, so we have point A, which is 0, 0.2, and then we have point B. The B is 1.2, 3.4. This is 2 points that form a straight line. Okay, and then given that y equals to ax to the power of b, find the values of a and b correct to two decimal place. Yeah, okay. So first we have to change this equation, the original equation, into similar with y mx plus c. How to do that? Because this is exponential function, so we have to use logarithm. Yeah, so I will write LG on the left side, and then I will write LG on the right side also. Yeah, we use bracket right here because there are multiplication. So the left side is the same with the top LGY. For the right side, we can use logarithm properties. Which one? I have LGA times B. It will become LGA plus LGB. Yeah, multiplication become plus. So this one will be LGA plus LGX to the power of B. Next, we have to use the properties of powers in logarithm. Yeah, the powers will be go in front of LGX. Okay, so this one will be LGY equals to LGA plus B times LGX. Okay, so when LGY plot against LGX, so we already get the LGY and LGX. We can say this is y equals to mx plus c. Yeah, and then from these points we can find the gradient. Gradient is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So the gradient will be y2 3.4 minus y1. y1 is 0.2 over x2 1.2 minus x1 is 0. It will be equals to 3.4 minus 0.2, 3.2 minus 1.2 minus 0, it's 1.2. The gradient will be, let's use decimal ya. So the gradient is 2.67. After that, you have to find the c. Yeah, y equals to mx plus c. I will use one of them, which is a 0, 0.2. I will use this point to find the c. Y equals to mx plus c. So the y is 0.2, the m is 2.67, x is 0 plus c. So I will get c equals to 0.2. Yeah. After that, I will write it right here. So I change the m and change the c. The m is 2.67 and the c is 0.2. So I can tell that b equals to 2.67 and LGA equals to 0.2. How to find a? We can convert the logarithm into indices. Yeah. So I have to move this LG to the right side. So I will write a equals to, when I move LG means the base of 10. Yeah. So when I move the LG, it will become 10 to the power of 0.2. Yeah, just like that. Okay, and then use your calculator to calculate 10 to the power of 0.2. It will become 1.58, guys. There you go. I have A and B. The question is find A and B. Okay, next. Okay, the next question is number 13. The table shows experimental values of two quantities, x and y, which are known to be connected by a law of the form y equals to kb to the power of x. So we can start from y equals to kb to the power of x. This is the original equation, so we have to change them into linear equation, yeah, ymx plus c. So what can you do with this one? Look at this. We have exponential, so we can put lg on the left side and then lg on the right side. Yeah, for the left side it's only y, and for the right side is kb to the power of x. Okay, and then we can separate this one. It will become lgy equals to lgk, multiplication become plus, yeah, lgb to the power of x. And then we have powers right here. Powers inside the logarithm can move outside, yeah. lgy equals to lgk plus x times lgb. And then I will rearrange the position to make it more similar with ymx plus c. This one already y equals to, and then m will be this one, lgb times x plus lgk. So y equals to mx plus c. Yeah. Okay, the question is explain how a straight line graph may be drawn to represent the given equation. So we have to plot. Explain how a straight line may be drawn. To draw the straight line, we have to plot. We have to plot lgy in the y-axis against x in the x-axis. Okay, that is the answer for the first questions. And then the second questions, draw it for the given data. We have to draw it, yeah. How to draw it? We have to create one more table because we have this lgy, yeah. X is already the same with the table, the top table, this one. So we can use it directly. But for the y, we have to find lgy. How to find lgy? Take your calculator. And then for the 30, you write lg30 in your calculator. The result will be 1.48. 1.48. And then for 75, it will be 1.87. And then for 190, 2.27. And the last one, for 70, is 2.67. Okay, there you go. We already get the table. Next, we have to draw it. Okay, so I have to plot lgy, and then for this one it's x, yeah. Okay, let's take a look at the points. The first point will be 1,1.48. Okay, so 1,1.48 will be right here. And then the second point is 2,1.87. 2,1.87 is right here. And then 2.27, 3,2.27 is right here. And then 4,267 right there. And then I will have a straight line. Okay, this straight line. Wait a minute. Okay, the straight line will be like that, and then we have to find the gradient. Yeah, we will use 2 points. I will use the first point and the last point. The first point is 1,1.48, and then the last point is 4,2.67. Okay, find the gradient first. The gradient will be rise over run, or maybe you can use y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Yeah, so the gradient will be 2.67 the y2, and the y1 is 1.48 over the x2 for minus 1. The result will be, okay, the result is 0.397. And then we have to find the c, right? Y equals to mx plus c. Put the y is 2.67, m is 0.397, x is 4 plus c. And then I will get c equals to 1.082, guys. Okay, therefore I will have y equals to 0.397x plus c. C is 1.082. Yeah, do not forget we have to change the big Y and the big X. Okay. We don't have to, because we already have this one. Yeah, we only have to copy this to the bottom. So I have LGY equals to LGBX. Okay, this one LGB times X plus LGK. This one is LGK. I can tell that LGK equals to 1.082. So K will be, move the LG to the right side, 10 to the power of 1.082. So K equals 12.08. Okay, this is K. And then for this one, I have LGB equals to 0.397. So B will be 10 to the power of 0.397. B equals to 2.49. There you go. We already get K and B. Next is my questions. From equation y equals to p to the power y equals to p times x to the power of n minus 1, we can use logarithm properties to make it into linear equation. State the gradient and y-intercept. Okay, first we have to change this original equation into y equals to mx plus c. How to do that? We can use LG in the right side and LG in the left side. Yeah, so LGY equals to LG in the bracket p times x to the power of n minus 1. Okay, and then we can use the properties of logarithm for this one. It multiplication, it will be LGP plus LG x to the power of n minus 1. Yeah, and then we can use the powers properties. It will go in front of the LG, LGP plus in the bracket n minus 1 times LGX. There you go. It is already similar with y equals to mx plus c. Yeah, so I can tell that the gradient is n minus 1 and the y-intercept is LGP. C is x-intercept. Yeah, do not forget that, LGP. There you go. I get m, the gradient is n minus 1 and y-intercept is LGP. Okay, next is number 2. Number 2, we have y equals to px cubed. Yeah, first we have to change this original equation into similar with y max plus c. We use LG on the left side and then LG on the right side, px cubed. This is multiplication, and then we can separate them into 2, LGP plus LGX to the power of 3. The power can be moved to the in front of LGX. Yeah, 3 times LGX. Therefore we already get y equals to mx plus c. Okay, and then I will have to find the n. Okay, how to do that? First we can take this point 0,2. 0,2 is y-intercept, right? So I can write y-intercept equals to 2. Okay, y-intercept is c, guys. So I can tell that LGP equals to c and LGP equals to 2 because the c is 2. Why? Yeah, y-intercept is 2. And then move the LG to the right side, so I will get P equals to 10 to the power of 2. P equals to 100. The answer key is wrong, guys, not 1000 but it's 100, yeah. And then I will have to find the gradient. The gradient from this one, I can tell that the gradient is 3, so I write m equals to 3. Okay, for this one we better use rise over run because it's easier. Okay, this one is rise, so the rise will be from 8 to 2, yeah. The rise will be 6. And then the run will be from 0 to n, so the run will be n. Okay, gradient is rise over run. Rise over run equals to 3. The rise is 6. The run is n equals to 3. Times it, 3n. N equals to 6 divided by 3, it's 2. So n equals to 2. P equals to 100. Yeah, that is the answer for number 2. The answer key is not correct. Next is number 3. For number 3, I have original equation is y equals to p over 3 to the power of x. Yeah, we cannot. Oh yes, we can. So for this one, we are also have exponential function. So I will add LG on the left side and on the right side, both sides, yeah. LGY equals to LG in the bracket P over 3 to the power of X. Over means division, yeah. So later we will use division properties of logarithm. Divisions will become negative if we separate the logarithm. So I will have these expressions. LGY equals to LGP minus, I can move the X to in front of LG, X times LG3. Yeah, this already similar with Y equals to MX plus C. Yeah, but the order is very random. Yeah, it's very random, so I have to rearrange them. Okay, so to rearrange them, I will write like this. LGY still in the left side, and then for this one I will move it to the in front of LGP. Yeah, so I write negative and then LG3 first, and then X, and then LGP. Yeah, so this one will be more similar with Y equals to MX plus C. So I can tell that the M is M equals to negative LG3, and the C y-intercept is LGP. As you can see on the graph, you have y-intercept. Yeah, y-intercept is negative 3, so I can put the negative 3 into the C LGP. I can get the P by moving LG into the left side, 10 to the power of negative 3, so P will be 1 over 1000. Okay, P equals to 1 over 1000 is already correct. And then for the next is express the equation y equals to in linear form. Already this one, the answer for A. And then value of P is 1 over 1000. There you go, that is the answer for number 3. Yeah. And then number 4 we have y square equals to px to the power of q. As usual, you have to make this into y equals to mx plus c. So I put LG on the left side, LG on the right side. The left side is y square, the right side the left side is y square, the right side is px q. Yeah, so for this one I can use the LGY. Okay, the indices properties. So the 2 will be go in front of LGY. For this one I will use multiplication properties, LGP plus LGX to the power of Q, and this Q will go in front of it. LGY equals to LGP plus Q times LGX. I will rearrange them into 2 times, maybe I will move the 2 to the right side. It will become LGY equals to half LGP plus half Q LGX, and and then rearrange them. Half q lgx plus half lgp. Now it's similar with y equals to mx plus c. So we have to plot lgy against lgx. It's already correct, yeah, lgy and lgx. The resulting straight line has a gradient of -2 and vertical intercept of 0.5. Vertical intercept means y-intercept. So y-intercept is 0.5. I can tell that the c is 0.5. C equals to half lgp. So 0.5 equals to half lgp. Move the 2 times 0.5 equals to 1 equals to lgp. Move the lg, 10 to the power of 1 equals to p equals to 10. There you go, we have p, yeah. And then the gradient is -2. It is said in the questions that the gradient is -2. This one, yeah. M equals to half q. The gradient is -2 equals to half q. Move the 2, -4 equals to q. So I will get p equals to 10 and q equals to -4. Why it is 4? Wait a minute. Oh, maybe I forget to type the negative right here. Yeah, the answer should be -4. Yeah. If you found any mistakes in my workings, you can tell me directly. Next, number 5. Okay, number 5 we have when LGY square is plotted against X, the point is 5,12 and B is 3,20. First, we have to find the gradient. So the gradient will be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The gradient is 20 minus 12 over 3 minus 5. The result is 8 divided by -2, -4. Yeah, so the gradient is -4. And then we will find the c. Y equals to mx plus c. The y is 20, m is -4, x is 3, c we don't know. 20, this is -12 plus c. Move the -12, 20 plus 12 equals to c. C equals to 32. Okay, guys. Next is combine them together. We already got the m and the c, so I have y equals to mx plus c. Yeah. Okay, the questions want us to find y in terms of x. Y in terms of x. Okay, so we plot LGY square against x. We have to change this big y. Change this big y into LGY square. Yeah, LGY square, and then we have to change this big x into x equals to -4 plus 32. The questions want us to find y in terms of x, so we have to find y in terms of x right here. Maybe you can I can move this LG to the right side, yeah. So the left side will be y square. LG move to the right side, it will be 10 to the power of -4x plus 32. Yeah, 10 to the power of this all. Okay, this all -4x plus 32. This one still y square. The question want us to find the y, not y square. Okay, so we can move these powers. Okay, maybe you don't know this one. When you move powers, you only have to flip it or change it into square root. Yeah, but we will not use square root for this one. Instead, we can flip it. 2, we can move it to the right side into over 2. Yeah, flip it half over 2. Okay, so for another example, I have y equals to 4 equals to 16. So y equals to 16 to the power of 1 over 4. Just like that. Yeah. Next, I can divide them by 2. 10 to the power of negative 2x plus 32 divided by 2 is 16. So this is y in terms of x. The questions want us to ax plus b, so we have to follow it. Y equals to ax plus b. Oh, already, yeah. Y equals to 10 to the power of ax plus b. Already the same. Okay. Okay, number 6. Number 6, I have to plot LGY against x, and then I will have 2.2, 3.6 as the first point, and the second point is 3.4, 6. Yeah, this is point A, and this is point B. As usual, we have to find the gradient. The gradient is y2 minus y1 over x2. 3.4 minus x1 2.2. Yeah, the result will 2, guys. So the gradient is 2. Now I have to find the c. Y equals to mx plus c. I will use this one, 3.4, 6. So I write 6 equals to, the gradient is 2. The x is 3.4 plus c. Yeah, so c equals to 6 minus 6.8, negative 0.8 equals to c. Okay, there you go. I have m and c. I can rewrite them into y equals to 2x plus c. Ya, salah. C is negative 0.8. Do not forget to change the big Y and the big X. As usual, the big Y is LGY because LGY is plot against X. So I have to change this big Y into LGY and change this X into X. Yeah, equals to 2X negative 0.8. Okay, next I have to find A and B, constant A and B. Okay, which is this one. Y equals to AB to the power of X. So I will write the questions. The questions is Y equals to AB to the power of X. Okay, change this original equation first, yeah. So I will put LG on the left side, and then I put LG on the right side. It will become LGY equals to LG in the bracket A times B to the power of X. I can separate the right side into LGA plus LGB to the power of X, and then move the X. LGY equals to LGA plus X times LGB. I will rearrange them to make it similar with YMX plus C. I will write LGB first, and then times X plus LGA. Okay, and then compare them with this one. LGY equals to, I have LGY equals to 2x before, 2x minus 0.8 minus 0.8. So LGB equals to 2, LGB equals to 2, B equals to 10 to the power of 2, B equals to 100. Yeah, for this one, LGA equals to negative 0.8. So A will be 10 to the power of negative 0.8. A equals to 0.16, guys. Okay, this is A and this is B. Is it correct? Oh, it is said that A equals to 3, guys. Wait, oh, not this one. This one, 0.158. Okay, good. This one is 100. Okay, good. And the next is we have to find X when Y equals to 100. Yeah, we have to find X when Y equals to 100. Okay, let's use this one. Okay, this one, yeah. LG Y equals to 2x minus 0.8. So Y is 100. So I can write LG 900 equals to 2x minus 0.8. Calculate LG 100 first. it is 2.95 equals to 2x minus 0.8. Move the 0.8, it will become 3.75 equals to 2x. So x will be 1.875. There you go. If you want to make it into 3 significant figures, you can round up into 1.88. 1.88, guys. Okay, that's correct. Next, number 7. Number 7, the table shows x and y equals to abx square, yeah. So I will convert this original equation first, abx square, okay, by put the LG on the left side and put LG on the right side, yeah, y, and then a times b to the power of x square, and then I have to separate the right side, LGA plus LGB to the power of x square, and then move the powers, equals to LGA plus x square times LGB, and rearrange them, LGB times x square plus LGA. There you go. We already get the equation of y equals to mx plus c. So I have to plot LGY on the y-axis and x square on the x-axis. Yeah, draw a straight line graph. Okay, so this is the table. The table shows us x and y, but we need x square and LGY, so we have to create another table. Yeah. Okay, so what do we have to plot? We have to plot x square, so I write x square right here, and then we have to plot LGY, so I write LGY right here. Okay, to find x square, you have to square 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, and 3. It will become 1, 2.25, 4, 6.25, and then 9. As for the y, you have to find the LGY, LG6, LG14.3, LG48, and so on, yeah. Okay, this is the result of LGY 0.78 and so on. And then the questions is draw a straight line. Okay, draw a straight line graph. You have to draw it. Wait. Okay, the graph should be like this. The y axis will be LGY and the x-axis will be x squared. Okay, let's plot the points. 1 and 0.78, it will be right here, and then 2.25, 1.1, 4 and 1.68, and then 6.25, 2.36 right there, and then 9 and 3.19. Okay, and the straight line will be like this. Okay, this is the straight line. So after this, the questions want us to find the value of a and b, so we have to find this one. Okay, I will copy this first. I will copy this one. Okay, right here. Nah, so we have to find the gradient, yeah. The gradient will be, I will use the first point and the last point. The first point is 1, 0.78, and the last point will be 9, 3.19. Is it correct? Yes. Okay, find the gradient first. The gradient will be, gradient is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So the gradient is 3.19 minus 0.78 over x2, 9 minus 1. So m will be 0.3. Now I have to find the c, yeah. Y equals to mx plus c. I will use this one. Okay, 3.19 equals to m is 0.3, and then x is 9, and then plus c. I will get c equals to 3.19 minus 2.7. C equals to 0.49, yeah. Okay, it's correct. So I have ymx plus c now. Okay, take a look at this. I will change this x, this gradient and the c, yeah. The gradient is 0.3. I will write 0.3 right here, and then the c is 0.49. After that, I can tell that the LGB equals to 0.3. I can write LGB equals to 0.3, so B will be 10 to the power of 0.3. Yeah, move the LG to the right side. B will be equal to, yeah. The result is 1.995, but I can round it up into 2. For the second one, LGA equals to 0.49, so A will be 10 to the power of 0.49. A equals to 3.1. Okay, A equals to 3.1, B equals to 2. Let's check it out. Okay, it's already the same, guys. A equals to 3, B equals to 2. Allow plus minus 0.5 means you can answer 1.5 for B is okay, or maybe 2.5 is still okay. Yeah. Estimate the value of x when y equals to 100. Estimate the value of x when y equals to 100. We can use this one. Oh no, we have to use this one. Yeah. Okay, so LGY equals to LGB. The LGB is 0.3, and then x square plus LGA. The LGA is 0.49. Okay, it is given that y equals to 100, so LG 100 equals to 0.3 x square plus 0.49. LG 100 equals to 2. 0.3 x square plus 0.49. Move the 0.49 to the left side. It will become 1.51 equals to 0.3 x square, and then x square equals to divide by 0.3, it will be 0.5. So x will be plus minus square root of 0.5. Yeah, remember when you move square into square root, you must add plus minus in front of it. Okay, 0.5 square becomes 0.7 plus minus 0.7. So x will be plus minus 0.7. Is it correct? Oh no, it's not correct. Yeah. So let's check it again. Oh, this one is wrong, guys. It's not 0.5. It is 5. Yeah, it is 5. So this is 5. This is 5. Square root of 5 is 2.23. 2.23. Let's check it out. 2.23. Yes. Okay, good. Yeah. Good job. Okay, so the answer should be plus 2.23 or minus 2.23. But be careful for this one. Oh no, nothing. So the answer should be plus minus 2.23. Yeah. And then number 8, the variables of x and y are such that when e to the power of y is plot against x square. Yeah, so we have to plot e to the power of y against x square. Okay, for these questions, there is e. Yeah, what is e? E is a natural number. Natural number. It is equals to 2.7 something lah. Yeah. Okay, so e equals to 2 point something. When you see e in equations, you have to use natural logarithm. Natural logarithm is ln. The basis of natural logarithm is e. So ln means logarithm of e. Yeah. Okay. So e equals to 2.7, and then the point is 5,3 given, and then the b is 3,1 is also given. From this one, we will have to find the gradient. The gradient will be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The y2 is 1, the y1 is 3, over the x2 is 3, the x1 is 5. Yeah, so the gradient is -2, -2, 1. Yeah, and then we have to find the c, y equals to mx plus c. As you can see from number 1 till number 8, the step is very similar from each questions, yeah. So if you do this exercise alone and then you can master it well, I think your test will be good. Okay, back to this one, you have to find the c. I will use this point 3 equals to m is 1, and then x is 5 plus c equals to negative 2, and then I have c. Therefore I will get y equals to m x plus c, yeah, y equals to x minus 2, this one. And then look at the plot. The plot is e to the power of y and then x squared. So I have to change this x into e to the power of y and this x into, what is it, x squared. Yeah, and then rewrite them equals to negative 2. Okay. Next is find y in terms of x. So after this we have to find y equals to blah blah blah, not e to the power of y. Okay, when I have e to the power of y, to make the e disappear, I have to put ln, yeah, not lg, ln at the left side and then ln at the right side, yeah. You already learned this in logarithm chapter, maybe you forgot, so I make you remember again, yeah. E to the power of y and then ln in the bracket x squared minus 2. So when ln and e on the same row, it will be disappear, leaves y only. Y equals to ln x squared minus 2, like that, guys. So is it correct? Yes, it is correct. Next, number 9. Number 9, an experiment was carried out recording the values of y and for certain values of x. The variables x and y are thought to be connected by the relationship y equals to a x to the power of n. Okay, like usual, you have to change this one first into ymx plus c, yeah. Put lg on the left side and lg on the right side. Y a x to the power of n. Okay, the left side will be only lgy and the right side I have to separate them, lga plus lgx to the power of n. So lgy equals to lga plus, move the n, okay, and then rearrange them, n times lgx plus lga. Okay, therefore we have a form similar with ymx plus c. Transform the relationship y equals to a to the x to the power of n into a straight line form. Already this one, the answer for I. And then for I we have to find, this one, use the graph to find the value of a and n. This is the graph of it. We can take the, look at this one, the y-intercept, yeah. Y-intercept is about 4 point, how much? Let's zoom in. 4.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4.7, yeah. So the C is 4.7. Wait a minute. Okay, I will write it for you. The y-intercept, as we can see on the graph, is 4.7. 4.7. That means 4.7 equals to C. Yeah, and then the gradient. The gradient is rise over run. Let's find the rise. The rise from, maybe I can take from here to here, yeah. So the right triangle will be like this. Okay, so the rise is from 4 to 4.7, the rise is 0.7 ya. So the rise is 0.7 and the run is from 0 to it's around 2.2, 2.4. Oh no, not like that. This is 20 box ya. 3 is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 is right here. So this is 2.8. So the run from 0 to 0.8 to 2.8, I mean the run is 2.8. Okay, so the run will be 2.8. From this one I will get the gradient. The gradient is rise over run 0.7 over 2.8 equals to 1 over 4. But be careful, the graph is go to the top left. When the graph is go to the top left, it should be negative ya. So the gradient is negative 1 over 4. And then I will have to find the y mx plus c. The m is negative 1 over 4x plus c is 4.7. Okay, after this we can find the n and the a. I will rewrite this one. LGY equals to n times LGX plus LGA. I can tell that the n is negative 1 over 4 and the LGA equals to 4.7. LGA equals to 4.7, so A equals to 10 to the power of 4.7. A equals to, okay, so for A I got 50,118.7 yeah. So maybe the answer key is not correct. If you get the answers for A same with the answer key, you can tell me, okay? And then the third we will have to find the x when y equals to 50. We can use this equation. LGY equals to n, the n is negative 1 over 4, and then LGX plus the LGA is 4.7. Okay, and then y is 50. I will put 50 into the y. Negative 1 over 4 LGX plus 4.7. LG50 equals to 1.7. 1.7 equals to negative 1 over 4. And then LGX plus 4.7. I can move the 4.7 to the left side. Negative 0.3 equals to negative 1 over 4. And then LGX. Move the 4 1.2 yeah, times it, and then move the LG 10 to the power of 1.2 equals to x. Remember one more time, when you move LG it will become 10 to the power of, yeah, 10 to the power of 1 point equals to 15.8. okay, x equals to 15.8. again, it's not the same with the answer key. Maybe I do something wrong. You can tell me if I do something wrong, yeah. Okay guys, that's the end of the question. So we are finished. If you don't understand about this exercise, yeah, you can ask me and join me via Zoom. See you in my next video guys. Bye bye.